All right, and we're back, people. It's your boy Double R, man. So, and the homie Kenneth. All right, so Kenneth, what you think, man?
Yo, Saga was ass. B-Dot, man, listen, he was talking. Now, B-Dot, he was spitting bars. Like, really. People just need to listen and understand what he was talking about.
What was one of your personal favorite lines?
My personal favorite was the absolute bar. That was fire.
Oh, the run with the absolute
and the Kennedy.
Oh, the I was wild that night.
Yeah, I was wild at that, man. Listen.
Yeah.
People probably see, the thing is, a lot of people probably don't know what he's talking about.
I like the LeBron joint personally when he's talking about the point.
Oh, you like LeBron?
You get the point. The LeBron joint, that joint was tough.
Right, yeah, that was good. I ain't gonna hold you.
But you were saying a lot of people didn't get what?
No, a lot of people not gonna. They probably don't understand what he was talking about as far as the Kennedy ball. But trust me, I do.
Okay, we'll explain to the people that don't understand. I get it too.
All right, he said you probably the reason why Kennedy got assassinated. I was wilder that day. Mm-hmm. He was referring to the Kennedy assassination, and the guy that did it was Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah. And
not everybody's really up on that. It's too tough. But that's what he was that's what he was referring to. Like, that was fire. But
hold on though, Kenneth. B-Dot said something before his in the little thing before the battle. He said something about he was the best battle rapper in battle rap. Like, he was the best rapper in battle rap. Nobody in battle rap could out-rap him. So let's talk about that for a minute. He said,
me personally, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's nice, but
give me some names though. Throw some names out there, man. Who you think can fuck with him or give him a run for his money?
Person I think that can fuck. Well, I'll just throw one out because I don't really want to, just jump from place to place. I'll throw one name out. He's not messing with Lux, if you ask me.
That's the argument. And that was actually a shot at Lux, I believe. I believe that. And B-Dot has been taking shots at Lux because it's kind of like how when Rum Nitty was battling before he really hit the main stage with Smack, and people kept saying he sounded like B Magic and he stole Magic style. I'm seeing the same thing with B-Dot and Lux, and B-Dot is taking shots at Lux because he wants to battle Lux for the style. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, because Lux used that style in a multitude of battles, but one battle in particular he did, and he did it very well, was against Hollow. When he was doing the pro Black Panther type of thing. And Loaded Lux did it also against Calico. He did it against Calico as well. But that's kind of been Lux's little style. And he's been doing it lately. One of the battles he was doing it was against Averb as well. So he's been doing that little style with the hand gestures and in the rapid fire rapping and the wordplay and this. And that's what I want to talk about too, wordplay. Now, that was wordplay. What B-Dot was doing, that was wordplay. Those were punches. Those were bars. Those were lyrics. Those were lines. What the fuck Saga was doing was it wasn't even an impersonation. It was just straight up garbage. It was straight up hot mess. We both said something, and I believe it's 100% accurate when it comes to the Saga. When you compare and contrast the both B-Dot and the Saga, right? B-Dot is looking like he actually know what the fuck he's doing. Like, this is what I do. The Saga is up there just basically learning on the job. It's like on the job training for him.
Well, to me it looks like and we might be saying the same thing. To me it looks like he's just trying hard to fit in,
Yeah. And you see him, he got the WWE, he got the WWF at that time, head on, and you know he's real. Out of all of the people that's with NWX, I believe he's with NWX too, right?
I heard he left the group.
Well, he left them, but he was with them. And out of all of the people, he always was like into that type of stuff. You could tell that he was one of those guys. Well, I was one of those guys as well. That's why you can tell. You could tell that he was one of those guys that when he was a child, he used to play with his wrestling man. You see what I'm saying? He used to be in the bed. He used to have his whole. I ain't had the whole ring set and shit, but you could tell he had the whole ring set and all of the characters. And he was on his bed playing with his wrestling man. Or, you know, I don't know how old he is, but in his time he probably was playing with figurines and shit like that.
Man, one never know. Probably.
Yeah, Saga is definitely a square nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a square nigga. You know, like some may call myself. You know, but you can kind of tell. The point being is you can kind of tell that the Saga ain't built like that. He ain't built like how he trying to portray. Now people will say, well, Saga ain't never claimed to be a street nigga. It ain't always got to be street when we talking about a motherfucker ain't built a certain way. It could be about exactly what Kenneth is saying right now about that's not him. Like that role he's trying to play, whether it's a street nigga role or whether it's just, you know, him actually acting like or portraying or presenting like he know what the fuck he talking about when he clearly don't. See, when people think, when a person say a person is not built like that and you know he ain't cut from that cloth, it automatically is on some street shit. You know, and y'all know how I feel about that street shit, or quote unquote street shit. But the Saga, in this case, we're talking about the way the Saga's rapping. It don't fit him. He's trying to rap in style and like Loaded Lux, like B-Dot. You know, now when it comes to Loaded Lux and B-Dot, we can go there. You know, but to piggyback off with and go back and rewind it back to what the Saga said about him being the best rapper in battle rap. Now, in my opinion, B-Dot and Danny Myers actually had a classic. They battled and they had a classic. That was a heck of a battle. I remember giving that battle to Danny Myers slightly, but if one was to say B-Dot took that battle, it was that good that I wouldn't mind anybody if they said that. You know, like the B-Dot is nasty. I don't know if B-Dot ever battled Paste. Have B-Dot ever battled Paste, bro?
No, not that I know of.
That's a battle. If he haven't, I would like to see that battle. I would like to see B-Dot versus Sway Sever. I don't know if he ever battled Sway Sever. If he did, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know, people. I just like to see. I know he battled JC, but I did not see that battle, so I would have to see that battle again. But B-Dot is definitely the cream of the crop when it comes to in the discussion. When it comes to niggas having all of the elements of rap, like having a pen. You see what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the top pens in battle rap. You know, now is he better than everybody? You know, who knows? I'm hearing a lot of talks about him and Lux after Lux take care of some business that he got coming up. You know, with Surf and of course Daylight. You know, and that'll be tough for Loaded Lux. Lux might have to take. We might not see that battle between him and B-Dot until probably around this time 2021, because he has Surf coming up, and then we don't know when he's battling Daylight, but he definitely has Daylight coming up on the horizon. And to take all three of those back to back, those are tough battles. You take Surf, and then you take Daylight, and then you take B-Dot. You know, that is arguably 2 out of the top 3 pens in battle rap. You know, being Daylight and B-Dot. Surf doesn't have a top anything. He might have, if anything, he might have a top performance. You know, he might be the top nigga to impersonate acting hard in the street. You know what I'm saying? He might be the top at that. But as far as like being the top at actually rapping, now Surf is not garbage, but let's be honest, people, he's nowhere near B-Dot or Loaded Lux. And we will definitely find that out when he battle Lotus Lux. So at the end of the day, B-Dot is going to have to prove, now that he threw that out there in the atmosphere, he's going to have to prove that he is indeed the best pen in battle rap. And he's going to have to do that against some of the best pens in battle rap. That's why I want to know whether or not he actually beat JC and some of the other pens in battle rap. But besides that, I scored B-Dot an 11.5. And I just did the video where I gave in the first round. This is the first round. And I gave Saga a 0. You know, the Saga is just completely out of its element. You know, this guy right here, B-Dot, is, I don't know whether or not he's the best rapper in battle rap, but I know for damn sure that he's the best when it comes to comparing him and the Saga. You know, that's not even a question. So he was better than the Saga before they announced the battle. You know. So, but it's funny to me how people is all of a sudden, and of course we haven't got, because I see the Saga, he putting on this little mask, looking like he about to half-ass turn up in the second and third round. So we'll see. But what you think, Kenneth, before we close out?
Honestly, I think that I just want to hit the second round, be honest with you. I don't even really want to get into it too tough. Let's get into the second round. So
let's get into the second round. B-Dot, a clear W in the first. On to the second, people.
Yeah, B-Dot got the first. Definitely took the first.
Okay.